Hello everybody, so here we are, it's day 19 already. That comes as a bit of a shock every now and again. We've had 19 days of lockdown and many of us have been in isolation or not with other people. Some of us have been with other people. And I guess, first of all, I really want to say thank you to those who have responded on social media and also those who've sent me private messages. Just sort of talking a little bit about what's going on for you and how you're dealing with things and what's happening. And it seems like a little bit of a theme starts to emerge at this particular point, and I know I'm feeling it. We're starting to think about and talk about other people, the other people. And with varying amounts of joy and irritation, we start to talk about how other people impact us by what they do or don't do. And I guess I really wanted to talk a little bit about today is how we deal with that, how we choose to respond in the world when we are dealing with people who are doing things that we don't approve of, or that are doing things that annoy us or irritate us in some ways. Because of course it's easy when they're doing things that we love. It's easy when we can approve of what other people are doing because most of us find that really simple. But when other people do things in the world and in our houses and in our homes that we don't approve of, many of us have quite a big reaction. And I think at this particular point in the lockdown, some of our reactions are quite big, quite dramatic. And I guess the concept that I really wanted to introduce today is it's a tricky one, and it brings up a lot for a lot of people. But it's the concept of projection, which is, simply put, if something really triggers you and annoys you in somebody else, there's something that needs to be worked through in me, in yourself, in where it comes from. So what's a good example? So I've noticed I'm a little bit more irritable, and I'm irritable with non-productivity. So I'm irritable with people who are not doing what I think they should be doing. And the part that's really hard for me to look at is, like, how is that about me? What's going on for me around that? Because I am the most productive person in the whole wide world. That's my story. But there are parts of me that would actually like to challenge that a little bit. Am I really being as productive as I could be? Or am I really just making myself busy with a whole lot of stuff so that I look productive? Or maybe I am too productive. Maybe I could really stand to take a chill pill occasionally and just relax a bit more. So this is really a challenging exercise, and it brings up a lot of things for a lot of people. And I think really what would be amazing is if you can have meaningful conversations with the people who are triggering you so that they don't take it on too much when you say, I find that this triggers me and I notice that this is what it brings up in me. Now I know that not everybody's equipped for those kind of conversations, and they can be quite tricky. So perhaps the first step is to just notice the places that you are particularly irritable and particularly triggered, and just spend a little bit of time trying to figure out where that comes from in you. Because remember, in the world, we cannot change anybody else. We really cannot. Even though we want to, and we want to believe that we can, we really can't change anybody else. The only person that we are equipped to change is ourselves. So in order to be able to be more at peace and in harmony with this current period, I believe, for me, it's really important for me to really look at and question some of my assumptions, my attitudes, what I think about others and myself.